shake with NinjaFit. Here's a third way I can think of to change up your workout a little bit, give you a different set of push-ups to do to work your muscles out in a different way, right? So the regular push-ups we talked about on the floor, if I'm just laying down straight and pushing, works my push-up muscles, the same muscles I would use for pushing a bad guy away from me, striking out, straight out, right? And that's a good thing to build those up and make them strong. But one of the things that people need to understand and practice when they're working on getting the most power out of their moves, right? I mean, there's quite a few different things that would go into it, but one of the real important parts of it is it has to be explosive with speed. It has to have acceleration. It's not just a push like, okay, stop, get off me now. It's got to come from wherever it starts, it's got to come from there all the way out, boom, as fast as you can get it there. So that explosion and exploding out like that is one part that is hard to work on. It's fun to do on pads and all that stuff, but doing your sit-ups and or your push-ups and trying to find a way for them to help you build that muscle up and build that mindset up of exploding can be another fun way to change up your workout, right? So if you're used to seeing the Marine push-ups, as I call them, I think I saw them do them in movies as I was growing up, whether it was Rambo or military movies or whatever, where they push their whole body up in the air and clap before they land. That's what I'm thinking of, okay? I'm thinking of doing something like that. Here's a challenge for you though if you're doing that, right? I'm not saying you have to actually clap your hands, but your goal would be just get your hands and get your body up off the floor. So here's what I'm thinking. If I'm doing my push-ups down here on the floor and I want to explode up, then one challenge trap, I guess is a good word, that a lot of people fall into is just using that momentum to keep going all the time, and eventually that momentum, they're falling down and their stomach and chest hit the floor, and they're using that as momentum to help them bounce back up. So it would kind of look something, you know, they're doing their push-up and they're just boom, 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 and they just don't stop. They keep going, but sometimes that bouncing back up when their chest and stomach hit the floor, boom, it kind of helps rocket them back up a little bit, right? So to avoid that and make sure that you are just working on just the exploding part, getting from the ground up as much as possible, then like stop your push-ups in between each time. You just pause them and start them over, right? So what I mean by saying that is, so I'm going to start here on the ground, no hands touching. You can raise your feet if you want to. I just have a habit of doing that, right? So everything comes up off the ground, and then when I put them down here, this is when I'm going to get ready and I push up and I do my explosive push-up, right? So it goes all the way up, boom, and then back down, and my hands and feet immediately come back up off the ground. I paused it, so I'm not trying to keep that momentum going, if that makes sense. Give yourself a goal. Just get your hands up off the ground. I'm not saying you got to come all the way high enough to where you're clapping in between. That's a real cool thing to do. I think it's neat and it's showy. It's kind of show-offish, you know. And it's fun to do like that. It's a good challenge to give people. But this set of push-ups, doing them in that way, kind of helps works on your muscles in a different way. That can help you build up a little bit more of that explosivity, you know, that you're going to need, that speed. Now, it still is important to work on it with a pad or a bag or something like that, working on making sure you're seeing the effect of that, and maybe you got a coach or someone in the room with you to watch you and give feedback. That's always important too. But this, in your workout, if you're working out at home or something like that, you're not able to come to classes often or something, that drill right there is a good one to work those muscles out in that way, kind of build up, help you build that explosive speed that you might need a little bit out. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you like any of these other videos, please feel free to subscribe to us on our YouTube page, and you'll be alerted anytime we post any other future videos. Thanks.
Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like more information for more videos that we produce, please check out ninjafit.com, and there's ways for you on that page to follow us, friend us, subscribe to us. We got Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube tabs on there, all for you to find more information about NinjaFit, our program a little bit, and more videos off our YouTube page and Facebook pages that we'll post on instructional things, how to. Some of it's going to be for how to for instructors, for our leadership students, and some of it's going to be how to basic things for some of our future students. So please check us out and enjoy.